June 28th, critical condition getting worse and worse. Officers still apologising or replicating detective constables saying sorry. They've relativised every single crime relativised every single time I've complained about being forced into relations with councilwomen, or relativised every time I've complained about being forced into relations that's below my power or entitlement, and they're apologising, saying sorry. So they've replicated a situation whereby they've killed my power and entitled to say sorry for it, and they've got away with doing what they want. So they've imitated or replicated a situation whereby the detective constables have killed my power through court or whatever else, and they're saying sorry into the power of my own life, and they've got away with doing what they want, and I can't do anything about it. So they've made the apology. They've made the situation internally whereby they're entitled to force me into relations with council women and cost me my life and say sorry for it, and then there's no consequences and I can't do anything about it, and it's stripping out my knowledge that they've done anything wrong. So essentially they're doing whatever they want, and they're doing whatever they please at their expense, and they've replicated a situation where they've overpowered me and they're entitled to say sorry into my power and do what they want, and I can't do anything about it. So being forced to accept the fact that they can do what they want and I can't do anything about it at my expense. Like I said, it's getting worse and worse. They've made prominent every time they forced me into a relationship or sexual relations with council tramps or drug addicts, replicated a situation where they've put me through court and belittled my power. They've replicated saying sorry for the crimes they've committed against me, and that's it, and I've got to accept it and can't do anything about it. So I'm in a situation now where I've lost my entire life and 20s, needing justice for it, and they're ignoring it and saying sorry into the power of my own life. So they're entitled to commit crime against me in a controlled state, and they say sorry into my power, but that's not what they're saying in a police station. They don't know nothing about it. They don't even know what I'm on about. But it is me that's now sat in the Wetherspoons at 32-year-old with my entire ability to get power in society or sex charge internalised with detective constables relativising or imitating apology, saying sorry into the power of my own life for committing crime against me. So like I said in every video, they've replicated or internalised my drive of my own life, whereby they're entitled to do what they want and cost me my life, and then say sorry into the drive of says it replicate or imitate an apology whereby I can't do anything about it, and they've overpowered me and I've got to accept it. In other words, they're saying sorry and it's killing my power. So they're stripping out any knowledge they've done anything wrong whilst apologising to me, and it's killing my power. So they've replicated overpowering me, and they're overpowering me, and they're entitled to do what they want. So they're entitled to control me into sexual relations with council tramps that I don't know anything about. They're entitled to create my life for me committing crime against me, and then say sorry into an institutional self, and I can't do anything about it. Like I said, tonight they're making prominent every single time they've controlled me into something that's got nothing to do with my life, and they're replicating an apology by detective constables because they're misusing information in the system. So they're making me in knowledge internally of the information they're putting through the system and apologising for it, so I'm now responsible for what they're putting in the system. Does that make sense? They're putting through a courtroom significantly defamating evidence that's costing me my everyday life in society, and making me in knowledge of it. So they're saying sorry for the information they're misusing in the system, and I'm now responsible for it because they're making me in knowledge, saying sorry for it. Either way, they're making prominent the life they've lost me and crimes they've committed against me and apologising for it, or imitating a situation whereby they've overpowered me and they're saying sorry into my power, getting more and more institutionalised, more and more of my life's getting stripped out, more and more quality of life getting pulled out, with detectives committing crimes saying sorry into the power of my own life for the crimes they've committed against me. Critical condition, losing every single day of my life still.